Inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Metcalf motions left. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Big play! Come on, man. Let's make a play here. Turn it out. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Come on, baby. Here we go. Ready. Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving. Good place today. Get it in the pocket. Be patient.
To throw is Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Smith now to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dragons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in at the goal line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. And even 50 yards on the ground. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And again, it's Chubb. And a solid run down inside the 30. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 2nd down and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Hey, let's go Sunday. 13 next.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. That's to the rookie, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Now Smith. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 7. And Chubb will try the middle here. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 3rd down and 6. From the 50, it's Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And this run not much better than the last. I don't think this one got back to the line of scrimmage either. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Geno on 1st down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he's brought down. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
York now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The final shot here before break. Smith throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They'll run for it. Chubb. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Geno now to throw. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And quickly they get to the line. Smith going to move him around. They'll try for the first with Walker. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dragons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second down, here's Chubb again. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 148 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, it's Watson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now it's Watson. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On second down, here's Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Watson now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. That was man open for a first down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they have regained the lead. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense.
Juke into space.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Smith on 1st down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the counter, it's Walker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Geno. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dragons have taken a 4th quarter lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They go up the middle with Chubb. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20, Nick Chubb. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Boy, 227 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Watson. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Jordan Akins from a yard out. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Oh, that's just not fair. And now run the line. Touchdown! Ken Walker with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Dragons have retaken the lead. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least two guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I like what they tried to do there. Quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the interception, here's Smith. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This will get the lead up to 7. Myers' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they haven't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering the field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Off the middle, it's Chubb. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal to Miller with Chubb. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Score and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Throwing now, Smith. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On On third down, here's Walker. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now look out. He's to the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about see it.
VVS is on my wrist.
Don't be a hero. Just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him. And he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. Lead is up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. Now Watson. Into the hands of Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. They'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tariq Woolen picks it. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Smith going to throw it. And he's taken in by the tight end Finn. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this